Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy MotoManDan, and we are playing Switchbacks on Endless. It could definitely be one of the more challenging maps because it has 3 gates. Now, with the assistance of the flower traps, it is not difficult. I would say it's not easy, but not difficult to actually have pillboxes at all 3 gates. However, we didn't bring those with us because we're not going to do that. My original video, I built a kill box around the rift. We're going to do the same thing. It does work even with the fire elementals if you know where the fire elementals are spawning from and when. And that's what we do know that. Let's see, wave 12. I think they spawn from the top. And it's only one of them, so it's easy. You just run over there, take care of them real quick, and then run back. Wave 15, he spawns from the bottom, and 18 from the middle. And then at 21, it's every 3 waves after. 21, 2 of them spawn from the top. 24, 2 of them spawn from the bottom. And presumably, I think it's 27, 2 of them spawn from the middle. The middle is the only one we really care about because the other 2 are going to go through the kill box pretty quickly. I guess all of them will, but we're going to want to take care of the first one pretty early on. The rest of them, we could probably let them go through the kill box anyways, you'll see. Or we'll talk more about that when it actually comes up to happen. So the point of this is just to, you know, kill them before, there are 4 combos, and we want to kill them here because we're not going to have enough money to kate around until after wave 3, so. So we'll let all of them die here. And of course we pick Cygnus for one particular reason, that he can feign death. And that allows him to not be shot by TNT archers or regular archers and such. If you die in this map, you end up over by the rift. And you can... there's barricade shenanigans that can ensue. The tar we have is the slow over time tar. So it's not the fire tar. However, I think it's much more useful because we're going to be having butterfly trap and we're going to be having the wall charger. Okay, so now that we've got the other gates open, we're just going to sell this. Got to run over there. You could say Warwick is better because he can double jump over these pools. True, but he'll get targeted by the other guys. Okay. So we're going to start by building this. I think it's what we want to do, or do we want to...
Here's where they will fall.
Do that maybe? Let's do that. Okay, sure. Alright, and we're going to start with tar, fire, wall charger, saw blades, butterfly, and we're going to alternate tar and brim. Okay, so one of the things we are going to do is start using the lasers out here once we build the kill box out here. And we're going to push everything against this wall, and this triple setup is what we're going to be putting against this wall. So we're going to fill this wall out first. Of course, block this off and then create it to where they have to run all the way down to this corner before they run into the rift. And then the way that we block it up is actually going to be very particular based on the idea of the fire elementals. So let's go ahead and get this wave started.
More enemies on the way.
We got the saw blade facing inwards because it's going to be one of the farthest out saw blades, so we want it to go into the kill chamber for everything to die at. Also, you can see we are 1.5 squares open instead of 1 square open, or 3 grid squares instead of 2. And we are going to modify that as well, but we don't really have the funds to do that quite yet. To modify the entire kill box all the way around.
Watch out! Our enemies have broken through again.
And yes, as of right now, we do need to intervene a little bit from time to time. Beautiful.
A vile creature, dead.
Some pretty good combos, and of course the butterfly trap being up on the 4th square is really the only trap that can go that high and still be effective. We do want to push this over here, so let's do that.
No better spot than here.
Okay. And that's because it's range.
On the way.
As you can see, the box, the blue box, the range is a 3x3 area. So ogres are the only thing. Ogres and trolls and large, money bags and stuff. They're actually the only thing affected by the butterfly trap. And the big guys are what you have a problem with later on, anyways. Armored ogres. And that butterfly trap will send them back and take care of them. One of the other reasons we pick Cygnus is so we can stay here and not take shots from archers coming out of this gate. And we got don't go in, there we go. We have a clear shot of everything in front of us. And if we need to intervene, of course we will. But that's why we're going to build this kill box out here against this wall. To make sure that these guys don't get through. Now, I ran this before with grinders. Grinders would also work really well, but I think with the... I ran it with Arcane Brim instead of Fire Brim, and I think Fire Brim is better in this situation. Also, the wall charges are really good, and they will be really good for this whole thing, especially against the big guys who may start posing a problem later on. Okay, and we're going to build a couple of those and a couple of those. Our trap reset trinket is cooldown reduction for traps.
On the way.
Okay. Yeah, we just kind of wait for everything to run up here and essentially just be dead. Now we've got a couple of the saw blades running into the kill box. The rest of the saw blades we're going to have running the opposite direction towards the entrance of the kill box. And that's to kind of stop anything from following whatever triggers it. So the butterfly trap is super effective, as well as the confusion flower. If you'd rather use that, put it behind the barricades. Definitely do that as well. You'll kind of see the barricade setup we end up using, and the flower trap would work really well there to put behind the barricades. But the reason they are so good is because enemies have, a hitbox, and other enemies will be stopped when those enemies get stuck or in the way or whatever. So yeah. We should be having a go break here pretty soon. Yes. Alright, we do want to fix the Cades. Alright, so it's going to be a while before we see anything of real concern. Or of any kind of overarching issue. So, what we just did, as a matter of fact, let's remove those, is we pushed this back a little bit, right? And what that does is it allows these Cades here, or eventually these Cades here, to be destroyed. But once we wrap stuff around in the front, even if this Cade back here is destroyed, they're not actually going to go through there because they're going to have to go through here. But we're going to have an exit out on that end. So that way, if any of these caves are destroyed, they can either exit back where they entered, or they can go out the other end. And the idea is to make sure that the caves aren't ever destroyed, which it's gonna be tough for the enemy to actually destroy the caves.
Prepared as always.
'Cause like I said, we already know what lane and what wave the fire elementals come out, and even if they do at level or wave 12, even I think wave 25, I don't think they can insta kill Barricade. Of course, by then this whole thing will be set up. But yeah, everything has to run down all the way here now to get in, and then we're gonna close that end off, and then we're gonna diagonally connect it so that way they are forced to go around this way. And we'll get to see that in action in a little bit. Of course, we'll move this side out, forcing everything to go farther up and basically push everything against the wall. Push everything against the outside. Wonderful. As you can see, we really don't need the stone staffs. If you wanted to bring something else like confusion flowers as well, you can definitely get away with that. The crossbow has the headshot explosion upgrade on it. Of course, stone staff has the only upgrade that really matters. No, I'm kidding. The other one is pretty good, but it's just not as useful as the extra range. Okay. So we build here. We can build here. And then here, and then up there. But we're going to have to move that gate out, which is fine. We can do that. Okay, we get Knolls. Knolls can be a bit of an issue. As a matter of fact, get rid of him. You can just hang out right here. Then he'll go into the rift. Can't target you from up here. So. But later on, you're going to be just doing... there's going to be kind of a lot going on, and you're not going to care to jump up there for it. Yeah, just imagine anything trying to walk through that. Not happening. Look at this knoll. Look at him. You ready? Oh, come on. He just moved. Okay, there we go. Oh, come on. He moved again. It's like dodging the blades. There we go. Okay, nicked him. Get him? There we go. Got him.
The barricade is under attack.
Don't tell me. Somebody attacked the cave for some reason.
Not sorry to see that one gone.
Okay. Like I said, we need to move this one. Is that good? No. We're just going to do that. And then we're going to remove this cade here. Because even if they run into this area, there's... Oh yeah, we got to cade this up here. So even if they run into the area, there's nowhere for them to go to... Oh, I goofed that corner up. I did. There's no way for them to get in, so they're going to have to go right back around in order to go through the kill box. Hopefully, this doesn't happen, but hopefully the ogre does not knock over an orc into this area, because then they're going to attack their way out, because they don't have a way to get out. Which is one of the reasons why we opened one side. But it looks like the ogres... Either the ogre's randomly attacking barricades or the wall charger doing residual damage to barricades is still a bug. I think that's going to be an ogre just randomly attacking it, though. So the wall charger damage should have been distributed differently if it was the culprit.
Well, that was a challenge.
Okay. This is looking good. Let's go over there. We get another go break at like wave 15. I don't know if I don't know when the other go breaks for the other maps are, or like 16, but I feel like this level has one of the latest go breaks. Yeah, there's a go break. So now we can open this, right? So now if an enemy comes in here, they can't get through. So they got to go right back out and around. And that keeps it open on this side. All right, so now we want to
That goes on the floor.
correct this.
Here's where they will fall.
Like so.
I'm ready. More enemies on the way.
Of course, slow on the tar does mean that they have a better chance of getting hit by the blades. It's easier for a moving target to hit a stationary target than to hit another moving target. Of course, if you don't have wall blades, because you don't have the drastic DLC, which anyone who has the game on Steam, whenever it comes out on Steam, is going to have the drastic DLC by default. So I don't think that's going to be a bit of a problem. But as of right now, if you don't have it, I don't know, wait for it to come out, I guess. But no, you could probably use the double butterfly on bottom and top. Or you could use a double stack grinder or something like that. That should work okay. Or do it like a grinder on the bottom, wall charger on top kind of thing.
Down it goes.
That could work as well. Wall blades aren't bad because wall blades get bleed. So you do charger with stun and then bleed on your wall blades as well. Should be decent. But yeah, the saw blades, man, they just rock, dude. They're just killing it. Slice through everything. It's crazy. I think what they should do is with the saw blades, if they were to balance them, is to give them like a maximum amount of damage dealt before they disappear, or explode when they disappear, because that you get that upgrade. I don't know if that's the case or not. It seems like it's a timed thing and not like a damage thing, but they could make it similar to the grinder with when it has like a health or whatever.
One of these here.
Beautiful. Look at that. Look at that.
More
All right,
enemies
cool.
on the way.
I guess I'll collect that. Monet. So yeah, unless something comes back and destroys these Cades here in the back, nothing's ever going to get through, no matter how many of those Cades in the front are destroyed. And I got a feeling like nothing's actually going to get through on this wave, or possibly the next. Dreaded. I mean, just look at everything dying, dude. Absolutely insane. Absolutely crazy. I'm hoping the wall charger doesn't cause too many issues over there on that pillar. The wall charger, butterfly combo. I might actually just double stack wall charges there. I don't know. I don't know yet. Because I think one of the bugs was, like ogres or whatever getting stunned, and then they had to like repath, and then they couldn't find a path through the kill box because of too many entities, and so they attacked the barricade. So they got stunned again or something like that. I don't quite remember.
Very good.
Oop.
Perhaps one of these.
All right. Yeah, nothing's gonna get through that, I don't think. So we're gonna go over here and get ready for the fire elemental.
Stop.
Which is one of the other reasons we bring Cygnus. As soon as the fire elemental shows up, guess what we do? We pop up, we stone him, kill him, stone the firelings, kill him. Easy day. And we run back. Just like this. Okay. I just have to run back. Dodge all the enemies on our way over there. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And then I'll let all the other fire elementals actually into the kill box after that. So that way you can see, you know, well, what if? I'll show you what if. Don't worry about it.
Well, that was a challenge. A worthy foe.
Yeah, Saw Blitzer. Pretty crazy in this. This barricade setup. Yeah, like I said, this is definitely doable to have a kill box in front of each gate. It's just a lot more challenging with micro and taking care of leaks and all that stuff.
Another threat vanquished.
And there's really no good way to take care of the armored ogres and such from the top gate that come out, so.
Here's where they will fall.
Okay.
This should be fun. More enemies on the way. Has anyone seen my best friend? Get going. Go.
If you are looking for more of a challenge, I would suggest not playing Cygnus. I like him because you can see how your kill box is doing and not have to worry about your barricades being destroyed by residual damage or being targeted by ogres or whatever. But I would also recommend trying to do all 3 gates.
Who's next? Goodness me.
The amount of money you kind of have to split between them is really rough. And of course, if Robot wanted to, they could make this a challenge by not allowing you to place cades up here, or at least like only 1 layer of cades. So fire elementals are a bit more of a problem because we're gonna have, you know, 2 layers of cades here. You know, make the floor like a grate or something. That'd actually even make it more challenging for everything underneath, because then you wouldn't be able to use the ceiling traps as much. They made the floor a bunch of like periodic grates. I don't know.
And down it goes.
I don't really know. It would make sense. I mean,
Was a challenge?
really everything from the top gate is really the issue. Not even everything from the bottom 2 gates. Once you get a nice little kill box going. If you want to, you know, snag the armored ogres,
Perfection.
you're gonna have to.
No better spot.
Yeah, I might want to actually face that inwards. But if you do want to snag armored ogres from the top, you know, you're gonna have to force them against like one of the walls. But then the fire elementals show up there, so they might cause issues for you.
An excellent location.
Okay. Nobody's coming out on this wave for fires. Or just more fire guys, I guess. Fire ogres would definitely make this a challenge. And it's absolutely something they should include in the game. If there were fire ogres, that'd be insane. But currently there's not.
That won't be the last.
Yeah, I think we might be at the point where we can extend this kill box all the way around. Get those cades in place. Might be in a spot to do that.
creature dead.
Okay, and what we're going to start with is over here on the right-hand side. We're going to push those barricades up. Give us more room for the barricades back here in the back. Okay. Push it up like this.
That won't be the last. This should work.
More enemies on the way.
Is this a problem? Shouldn't be a problem. Okay, good. Yeah, it shouldn't be. Alright, we get a Mr. Moneybags and a Fire Elemental. The Fire Elemental is going to come out of this door here, I believe. Should be. Yep, there he is. Just one of them. So we'll see what happens to him and what happens to the Cades. Once he comes up those stairs. Again, I think we get a go break after this wave anyways, so the barricades will heal themselves.
A worthy foe.
They're attacking a barricade.
Just like that.
Who's next?
Kids are in order, even if they're not. No one's going to run up through them because they might skip part of this kill box on the outside, but they're still going to have to run in through this kill box here. And that's if I don't repair it in time.
Another threat vanquished. Drive them back.
Okay.
One of these here. A vile creature dead.
Easy. Alright, we're going to have this opened. I guess that one opened. And did we want to run this one farther? I think so. Okay, let's do that.
An excellent location.
So I put this here. It blocks them off. We can't have that corner piece. If we did, it'd have to be one farther. So let's take a look at that.
Here's where they will fall.
Okay. So we need this to go no farther that way. So what we'll do, we do this. Yes. All right, good. We'll do that then.
Perfection.
Okay. Then once we're able to complete the connection, we'll complete it. And you'll see what that does to everybody.
Once more into the breach.
More enemies on the way.
Very good. Ow!
If you've seen my Orcs Must Get Stuck bug video, you'll see, you'll know what happens when that corner is completed.
bring out the pieces.
And yeah, here's just kick back and relax. Wave 18 is going to be the middle gate. The one on the other side they're going to spawn is going to come up this staircase, the fire elemental. But that's not until 18, so we really ain't got nothing to worry about.
That worked well. That won't be the last.
Orcs get stuck there for some reason as well. Interesting.
Who's next?
So I guess we'll cut that corner there then.
More enemies on the
And that
way.
means, can we cut this corner? Yes, we can build right here. As a matter of fact, we can push it over one. Alright. Let's get
This should work.
the beams going. Oh, I don't want to stand there.
I shall
Okay, there we
return.
go.
Oh, hello again.
That.
A barricade is under attack.
Okay.
Are we?
Yes. And that is one of the reasons why we play Cygnus, so that doesn't happen. Oh crap, just don't. Just don't. Oh no. What is happening over here? I think that's a new bug. I don't know if... I'm gonna have to rewatch that, but I've seen it before where TNT archers attack me and they don't do damage to me, they do damage to the Ks instead. So I'm wondering if that archer ended up doing the same thing. I don't know. But I'm probably going to build a cave behind that one, just in case. But yes, this is what we see when we build this kill box out. Look at all those ogres getting stuck.
Oh, word. I'm not cleaning up.
And why that is, I'm not entirely too sure. But I think it has something to do with...
A vile creature.
Yeah, we can double, we can reinforce that. Let everything else through here. But I think it has something to do with checkpoints. Like they're trying to reach a checkpoint and they don't know how to get there. Or some of the ogres are trying to go in, some of the ogres are trying to go out, and so they get stuck in this little area here. As a matter of fact, we're going to go ahead and help them out with that. Like that. There we go. Okay. And we'll replace these two Cades. And we'll try not to take any more archer damage.
Another threat vanquished.
As a matter of fact, I think I'll just leave that square open. Okay.
More enemies on the way.
Are we?
We'll sit here and we can wait for the, apparently we can body block the ogre. We can wait for the fire elemental. Take him out. If I really wanted to thin the herd from down here, of course I could put a bunch of saw blades, you know, pointing inwards. Alright. Cyclops Mage does quite a bit of damage, so we need to take care of him. There we go. And let's hope we don't get targeted by archers. Okay, no archers. Good. And no gnolls either. Also good. Okay. I'm hoping the saw blade that triggers on that pillar that the ogres were getting stuck at is easy, or it's good enough to kill the ogres as they kind of get clumped up.
A vile creature.
I'm hoping.
Dead. I'll never get that out of my robes. That won't be the last.
Telling you, these things are deadly. All right, now how can I build that a little? Oh, I can push this barricade down one, and we may just do that.
Not sorry to see that one gone.
Yeah, I can sell these two Cades and just push this Cade down one, save a little bit of money.
Another threat vanquished.
Like that. Like this Monet. Okay.
No better spot than here.
All right. There we go. And I don't remember if we had any TNT archers last wave, but this might be the first wave they come out. I don't know if they come out every wave or not. But just like the fire elementals, eventually you'll get more and more of them. Again, another good reason to play Cygnus, so the TNT archers don't target you and you accidentally destroy your Cade.
A worthy foe.
Again, the easy way to take care of them is, of course, to build kill boxes around the gates. But
Who's next?
we're not going to need to do too much of that. The tar brim and the fire lasers entering into the kill box that we're going to build over there where the ogres are and stuff. That's going to be one way to kind of thin the herd out a little bit and to help the big guys get through. Once the big guys get through, then we'll be able to do more in the way of killing.
That won't be the last. A vile creature.
If I remember correctly, when I released the Orcs Must Die video, I think I had the Cades built a little differently. So built like this, they aren't. It's not as bad.
More enemies on the way.
Very good.
Okay. Then we are going
One
to.
of these.
Oh crap! I didn't mean to double laser there. Let's move that one back. One small square. All right, we're at 21. So next level, Firelord comes out of the top gate. Yep. It's top, bottom, middle, every 3 waves. Now, if you wanted to make sure they died earlier on in the kill box, you definitely could use Arcane Brim.
A worthy foe.
Absolutely shredded. What a wonderful trap.
Well, that was a challenge. Another threat vanquished. Who's sorting out the pieces? Not exactly tidy, but oh well. And down it goes. That worked well.
Okay.
Who's next?
I'll get rid of him so I can jump over there.
A lesson
Here
for
we
the rest.
go. Collect all the money first.
More enemies on the way.
Then we'll roll over here with more lasers.
Perfection.
Okay. And nothing else there. Alrighty then. Let's go ahead and get some more wall chargers. And butterfly traps. Alright. They're going to come out of the top. We're just going to let them run through the thing, and if we need to, we'll replace the Cades. I'm not going to start jumping over the barricade with TNT archers floating around. Unless I can make it over to them before the TNT archers get anywhere. Where are they exactly? See one of the TNT archers run in the corner there, and I don't see any others on the map. But even regular archers, I don't want to really have to fight here. So might just have to let them through. There's another one coming up coming out of this gate, anyways.
Not sorry to see that one gone.
So we'll see what happens. We got 2 fire elementals this time, so they're probably going to destroy a Cade. We'll see.
Another threat vanquished.
Okay. Saw blades kind of took them, forced them to take some damage there.
That won't be the last.
The barricade is under attack.
Is that the corners? Yeah. So one of them made it to the corners, and the other one.
I'm not cleaning that up.
They didn't destroy a Cade. Okay. Good. It must have been too close to the wall to do damage to the Cade then. Of course, one of the other things you can do is build behind them.
Another threat vanquished.
Some of the Cades you'll be able to build behind to reinforce, but I'm not too worried. You know, even if this was destroyed, they'd still have to make it all the way over here and then through the kill blocks from this point on. That would be too difficult for them, I think.
Well, that was a challenge.
Okay. Oh, yeah, this Cade.
Enemies on the way.
That's fine. That's an even better one for them to go through. Okay, we do want to push that Cade out. So we're going to put Tar, Brim. Okay, we'll just stick with that for now. Get another wall charger. And hold off on it making any other adjustments. And try and replace those 2 Cades over by the rift. At the end of next wave. And also fix that one sailing laser.
Down it goes.
OCD, which I'm not really OCD, but I do like traps that look, you know, well put together, which is one of the reasons I don't like this upper area too much. It's because the Cades kind of have to get staggered in order to make this work. Not great, but it's okay.
A vile creature, dead.
So I think we'll do the laser first, and then we'll go over to the Cades second. Let's see. Something else you can do on this map is use Ceiling Ballista. As a matter of fact, instead of bringing the Trap Trinket, you could do the Ceiling Ballista instead, put them up there, and they'll really do a good amount of damage to everything, because everything will get stuck around here.
That won't
Except for
be the
stuff that
last.
comes up that hallway, but I mean, when you start thinning out the herd, I guess, or thinning out the enemies, it becomes easier. So we have an orc.
Who's next?
Okay. Got ourselves a heavy orc. Ogre that's running inside that thing.
Another threat vanquished.
Okay, good.
One of these here.
Good. Matter of fact, definitely can do this.
Excellent location.
Okay. Yes, an excellent location indeed. We do butterfly.
Here's where they will fall.
Butterfly all across the top there. And skill box is really looking good. Yeah, I think if I was to redo this, I would do Arcane Brim instead. I thought Fire Brim would be better, but Arcane Brim affects everybody just the same. And even though the higher or the better cooldown for the Fire Brim is good enough, you know, I've got all kinds of other sources of damage going on here, and I think the Arcane Brim would help take care of any of the
Another threat vanquished.
fire elementals before they got farther in my kill blocks where it would possibly cause an issue. Now one of the other things you can do is open one of the sides, open one of the barricade spots, and close the one at the very front. And so even if, you know, they get far in to your kill box before they die or blow up your barricades or whatever, the enemy still has to run all the way towards, you know, through the rest of the kill box to get there. It's assuming that the ones in the front don't break, and then I guess you could close one in the back maybe? It'd be pretty smart. You just have like this one, for example, opened. Then you would close one in the front, and then if one of the ones in the front breaks, you'll know about it, and you'll just place this one here real quick. So you'll be kind of in charge of, or in control of that scenario if it was to happen. Yeah, that'd be pretty smart. Okay, we're going to push this back one.
More enemies on the way.
For no reason, I guess. I don't know. You can push that back one as well, and then you could maybe pull this one up. No, you couldn't. Oh yeah, you can get rid of this. Get rid of this, Cade. Pull this up one. Force everything over there more. Don't know. You decide. At this point, this whole upper area is pretty much completed. So you can do whatever you want after that. Where, you know, wherever. 24 is gonna have these guys. Gonna keep moving back and forth. And we're gonna die, and that's not good, not good, not good.
Ready to fight. Well, that was a challenge.
I may have forgotten to replace those gates. So we're just gonna stay down here for a little bit.
Who's next?
I didn't want them to die next to those Cades. It wouldn't have been the worst thing in the world, like I said. Even if they got through, it wouldn't have been too bad. But the other reason I want to stay down here is because of archers. There were some TNT archers there. When I spawned, they could have targeted me, hit me, and then destroyed the kids around the rift, and killed me at the same time, causing me to have to go into like a panic mode. But luckily, it was not allowed to happen.
Who's sorting out the pieces?
Yeah, I think we will. Force that Cade there and close this. Or open this. And come on, he's gotta be dead soon, right? Yeah, soon.
That won't be the last.
Okay. So we'll do that there.
More enemies on the way.
Perfection.
A little bit of brimstone. A little bit of brimstone never hurt nobody. And then yeah, this being the last wave, you know, you could probably play this out quite a bit. Like I said, maybe have a barricade back in the back sold and close the one in the front, and then let fire elementals get farther in, and then just replace those Cades as they do. But yeah, you shouldn't really have too many problems with this kind of a build. And Knolls used to be a problem right here, because eventually they'll get to one-shot you, but because you've got the saw blades, that's no longer an issue. They'll stay there until the saw blades can get them.
Creature dead.
Absolutely wonderful.
I'm not cleaning that up. Messy, but effective. And down it goes. A worthy foe. next? Well, that worked well.
All right, and here's how we're gonna lose. We're just gonna open this side and then let all the mobs through, so we can elect our wave 25 5 skulls switchbacks. Actually, I could move this barricade back one. See, I can move this back one and get rid of these 2 cades. Push that back another one as well. Okay. Now we'll collect our coin over here.
Ouchie.
They're entering the rift. We only have half our rift points remaining. More enemies in the rift failing.
For the order.
And there you go. There's switchbacks. Endless. Made easy. By yours truly. So, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitch. Whenever I'm able to stream, I'll start streaming again on both YouTube and Twitch. And I've been thinking more and more about it. Maybe just YouTube. The score is not very good. 3 million for 25 waves is not very good. So if you're looking for combos and stuff, you know, the Saw Blades do that when they insta-kill almost everything. They take away your ability to get good combos, I think. The bleed is nice, but the damage is just too much for combos. So you're probably not going to get a great score. But if you enjoyed, you know, leave a comment and I'll respond to you. If you got any questions about this, if you want to see me do this where I'm, you know, splitting up the kill boxes, you're going to cause me a little bit stress there doing that, managing 3 kill boxes, but it's possible. And especially if you have a second person, then it's much easier. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video.